Grand Rising, brothers, and welcome back to the latest and the greatest of the BlackManCan men's channel, a place where masculinity is affirmed and supported, where we as men go to tackle the challenges of modern day society and with women, and most of all, a place where we strive to become the best version of ourselves. I'm your host, Frederick Harper, QKA, The Messenger, and I want to thank y'all brothers who are starting to come and tune in and check in. Continue to subscribe, like, share, enjoy the content. Women, you are always welcome here. I want your comments, I want your feedback. However, remember, this is a man's channel, so I will be speaking directly to men for the majority of my videos, but some of the things may apply to your life as well. That being said, brothers, we are going to get into a topic today that is near and dear to my heart, and I hope with this being Mental Health Month that we take into account some of the things that we need to work on in our own lives. So the main topic I'm going to be dealing with is self-analysis. Self-analysis is one of the hardest things for people to do. Not only men, but women, children, all of us. You can always figure out what somebody else got going on, but to look in your own backyard and say, these are the things I need to do to be a better man, to be a better husband, to be a better father, to be a better worker, to be a better businessman. These are the areas that we find ourselves in a tiffy about. We don't know exactly what it is. Deep down, you do know what it is. And I'm going to talk to you about ways to dig deep and to figure out ways to change how you've been working and moving. All right, so let's get into it, brothers. The first part of self-analysis we as men should look at is who are our 5 closest friends or people we spend the most time around. Think about that for a second now. These are the people that are directly a reflection of who you are and what you're about. And the thing you need to ask yourself is, what are they doing with their lives? How do they spend their time? What are their values? What are the things that they spend their leisure doing? And it will give you a good insight to who you are and who you are not yet. And it will help you make changes to your life that are necessary, because sometimes, brothers, we got to understand everybody can't go with you where you're going. And if you're trying to better yourself and to evolve as a man, you're going to have to leave some people at the door. Ain't nothing wrong with being friends with people, but you got to understand this, that everyone ain't meant to go with you to the next level. And if that means you have to minimize the friendship, then that means you have to do so. Start changing your diet and working out. I know this is easier said than done for a lot of us out there, but what you put in your body has a direct reflection and correlation to how you feel, how you treat others, and what's going on inside, from the gut to the brain. So you need to start looking into what kind of food am I eating. If you're eating McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King and Pizza Hut every day, you're losing. Okay, this is poison food. Now, don't get me wrong. I indulge from time to time. I grew up loving Wendy's. But brother, as we get older, your body cannot process that food the same way it did when you were in high school and college. Okay, and for the people that are in high school and college, know that that comes to an end as well. You can't take trash and turn it into lemonade. All right. Another thing is hit the gym. As black men, we have to take care of our heart. That was one of the main reasons that we lost brother Kevin Samuels. Heart condition is one of the, if not largest killer of black men. So I would say jog, go to the gym, exercise, and take care of your diet. These are imperative to your well-being. Next, you are your only competition. Don't look over at what the next man has or doesn't have and be envious of him or jealous of him. You should be motivated by him or her if they have the right thing going on, and say to yourself, you know what? If God can do that for them, imagine what he can do for me. And you'll be surprised how your mindset starts to change the way things work out for you, okay? We can't be in the situation of being in competition with other people. We got too much going on internally we got to fix. And that's not just us as men, that's us as a people, okay? So always be focused on becoming the better you, not being in competition with somebody else, all right? I remember I had a close frat brother of mine. He was going through a certain situation. He was a lawyer and had big bank, and he was able to buy a beautiful apartment looking over the water, and I was going through a hard time. I could barely pay my rent. And I looked at him and was inspired, and I branched out, took advantage of more business opportunities, and I ended up with a 3x2. All right, so you can have whatever it is you're looking for and more, but be inspired by people that are doing good things, not envious or jealous. You're in competition with you. not anybody else. And like I told you, you are a God, you are a king, you are a creator, you are a motivator, and it starts within and you manifest it without. Remember that, brothers. It's okay not to have all the answers, and none of us do anyway. But brother, what you need to know is that tomorrow is a mystery, yesterday is a canceled check, and today is a present. So stay with today and make your plans for tomorrow. But you can't sit around being worried and concerned and anxious about what's going to happen next, because you truly don't know. And 9 times out of 10, we get ourselves all wrapped up in stuff that never ends up as bad as we thought it was going to end up. Or sometimes we get ourselves so excited for things that don't end up as good as we thought they would. So keep yourself even keeled, stay on your square, and remember that as a king, you go with the flow and you work on you. Do thy duty which is best, leave unto the Lord the rest. Stop blaming other people for your current situation, okay? Or whatever your circumstance may be, if it's not an optimal one. It is not manly. It is not the mindset of a king. And I say this to my sons often. Whenever one of my sons says, it's not my fault, or so-and-so said so-and-so, you have to be accountable for your every move. Like I said in the previous video, men cannot be careless. So as a man, you are in charge of your life and you need to make situations work out the best way possible. But you cannot sit around and blame others for your current predicament. And if you are in a situation where you need to get out of, you need to look inward instead of outward. No one else has put you there, brother. A victim's mentality is not that of a king. A king is accountable. A king works on solutions. A king finds ways to make his life better and the lives of those he loves better. Remember that. You are always able to get to the next level, but your mindset will always dictate your altitude in this world. If you're around here thinking everybody else owes you something, you think everybody else is the reason you're having failure, then you already lost. Try something new today. You know, every day of our life, we are not guaranteed the next day. And the best part to do self-analysis with on yourself is see what it is that you aren't doing to make your life better. And the best way to do that is to put taglines on things. What I mean by that is when you say you're going to do something, make it on purpose. You say to yourself, Thursday, I'm going to jog at 8 a.m. Put that on your calendar. Put Post-its in your bathrooms. Make it intentional. And when you start new things, do these things repetitively so you remember to make this a part of your daily schedule. So I would say that one great part of self-analysis is trying new things that are going to better you. And if you haven't done so, make sure that's something you do this week. Make sure that's something you do right now. Make sure that's something you do going forward. Last but not least, make a to-do list and get her done, okay? We need to have structure and schedule in our lives as men. Now, don't get me wrong. You can have time to do leisure things, but I always believe that I need to take care of certain things before I get into libation or to herbal refreshments or hanging out and partying or both. You should have a list of things that you need to get done, and you should be accomplishing those goals throughout the day. Then when those things are done, you can reflect on that, have a beer, take a smoke, take a joke, kick it with your friends. But always make a schedule for yourself so you know that you're prioritizing the right things first, okay? Because nobody else is going to make a way for you but you and the Most High, which you should always stay connected to, all right? So that being said, brothers, thank you as always. I hope the content was great and informative for you. If you liked it, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel, the BMCMC, the BlackManCan Men's channel. We're getting it cooking. Subscribe on my other platforms as listed below. We're doing some stuff on TikTok, so you got excerpts and things of that nature. Continue to grow, continue to build yourself up as a man, and continue to create the right habits and surround yourself with the right people that'll help you grow. All right? Brothers, stay strong, keep your mind together. As mentioned before, this is Mental Health Month, so I'm trying to do a lot of things that surround us being our best selves and being in our best mindset. With that being said, brothers, be well, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember most of all that the black man can. And if you ain't know, you better ask somebody. Till we meet again, brothers. Peace.